Hi, I'm Liz Archuleta, Chair of the Coconino County Board of Supervisors. One of our great partners is High Country Humane, which provides a crucial animal management and sheltering service. I'm glad that our partners at High Country Humane have been providing a great service and that many of our residents have adopted or fostered pets from High Country. Thank you for taking care of our companion animals. We couldn't do it without you.
High Country Humane, a tax-exempt 501c3 nonprofit organization, is located 6 miles past the Flagstaff Mall on North Highway 89. The 20,000 square foot facility sits on 5 acres and can accommodate up to 150 animals. Plenty of space for play yards and even an agility course. This modern shelter was gifted to Coconino County in 2018 and opened its doors on January 2, 2019 as High Country Humane, providing pet adoptions, educational programs, low-cost vaccine and spay-neuter clinics. Thank you for joining us.
Hi there, my name is Liz Olson. It's my privilege to serve as the Executive Director at High Country Humane. I started in the role of Shelter Director last year, working alongside staff, volunteers, foster families, and members of the public. In March of this year, I became the Executive Director, and what a year this has been. I was prepared for the usual challenges of staffing, budgeting, long hours, and weekends. But nothing could really prepare myself, this team, and our community for what was to come. We've managed really, really well. We kept our doors open, and thanks to our community, to our staff, to volunteers and donors in our community, we have thrived. I'm here today to tell you a little bit more about what we do and where our needs are as an organization. I'm really thankful for the work that we've been able to do this year together. We have remained open through the darkest days of this pandemic and have adapted to the ever-changing needs of our community. During this time, 2,844 animals have been sheltered with High Country Humane, 394 of which were owner surrenders. 277 animals were transferred out to other organizations to make space for incoming animals in need. And it's heartbreaking for us to witness this impact from COVID-19. 663 animals were returned to their owners. 796 animals were placed in foster care for a total of almost 20,000 days. We have a 95% live release rate and over 300 active volunteers, which include foster families. During the pandemic, nearly every single animal we had in shelter was adopted or went into a foster home, which was a dream come true. Unfortunately, it did not last long. Our shelter currently has over 50 dogs, 75 cats, along with over 100 animals in foster care, waiting to be adopted. At High Country Humane, it costs over $1 million to provide the level of care that we provide to keep these doors open, to keep staff and volunteers safe, to staff our vet clinic and provide services to our low-income community. And all throughout this time, I have remained thankful for people like you. When we were desperate for help with laundry and dishwashing, you came through and helped us purchase a new washer and a new dishwasher. It's been really wonderful to know that even in the darkest of times, we are not alone. Our animals are not alone. We have hope thanks to you. There are challenges, but there are so many rewards. We also have an amazing network of animal management officers who work for you.
So they do have jobs.
These friendly faces help you with your animal management needs.
Okay.
A stray dog, an injured animal, a barking complaint, they are here for you to help and serve our community. Hi, guys.
Doggy door.
These animals in need come to High Country Humane to receive the medical care, food, water, love, and compassion so that they can find their families again or they can go up for adoption. And what does that process look like? Why don't we take a look? When animals arrive at the shelter, they receive a thorough exam. With the large number of animals we were seeing for treatable conditions, injuries, parvo, upper respiratory conditions, and more, the cost to treat each animal was more like $225 versus the $150 that we budgeted. In an effort to address these challenges, we established an on-site vet clinic in April of 2019, which was ahead of our proposed schedule.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carly Bennett. I feel blessed to be the veterinarian at HCH, where I can not only help all the animals, but also help our community every day. My team of amazing veterinary technicians and I work tirelessly to make sure every animal gets a full examination at time of intake. Many of the animals we see are not adoptable right away. Most need to be brought up to date on vaccinations, spay-neuter, or dental work, for instance, which would all be most cost prohibitive for new owners. We often see animals with serious medical conditions such as parvo, upper respiratory conditions, wounds, broken bones, and the list goes on. Our team spends a lot of time making sure every animal gets the care they need to be as ready for their new home as possible. We have had countless success stories in our parvo ward of little puppies that are hospitalized for days before they start feeling better. The technicians are amazing at giving that extra TLC to help them feel loved even in the hospital. We have had success with litter after litter of ringworm kittens due to the diligence of our amazing medical team, who for weeks will put on their PPE.
Like a little tabby dude likes to pull boots down. These, I'm just gonna take them in. Probably need. So we do this whole fun thing. I gotta get everything prepared out here. Lilith is just so sadly unattractive at this moment, but she'll get cute. She'll get real cute once she grows some hair back.
Step into that room full of kittens, hold each one, treat each one, and spend time with them to make sure they know how everyone is doing.
You're all good.
Why do I volunteer here? Well, first of all, we have kitties coming to the High Country Humane that are lost, that are, their family can no longer take care of them. And no matter how they get in here, they're really sad. And so my job is to make them happy and to take care of them. And of course, as I'm doing that, I'm also taking care of me, because what is more fun than sitting in a room full of cats and playing with them and making them happy? And these cats, you can't give them enough love. We have all kinds of kitties that we have to take care of from all different ages. It's the most fulfilling thing. I look forward to it every day. I look forward to coming in and seeing who's been adopted and who's still here. Whoops. And if they've been adopted, I cry. But I also cheer at the same time. It's a very interesting feeling. It's made me feel so fulfilled. One of the reasons I really love volunteering here is with the cats, is the way they handle the cats. The cats are free roaming, they've got rooms, they're not in cages. They can go outside in some areas and still be enclosed and then come back inside, and they're happier because of that. And lastly, I also run the Flagstaff Lost and Found Pets page. with Diane Jarvis, and that's a very important page because what we do is when a cat comes up, particularly is found either here at the shelter or someplace else by someone, they'll post it on our site so that people who've lost pets can see them, and people who've lost pets will post on their site.
Hi, my name is Joanne Keene. I'm a board member for High Country Humane, and this is my foster puppy, Angel. Angel came to us about 3 weeks ago. She was an injury case that came into High Country Humane.
Angel was found near the Navajo Trail east of Tuba City by a Good Samaritan. She was badly injured. Her jaw was obviously fractured and had become severely infected. The medical team at High Country Humane prepared the necessary care. It wasn't an easy first few days, but before long, with care and love at HCH, she started to turn around.
After surgery, she was put into a foster home, and we've been taking care of her, teaching her basic skills, walking on a leash, living with another dog, feeding with another dog, crate training, potty training, and just general socialization skills.
Eating became easier, her energy came back, and she started to bark and play. We were ecstatic. We reached out to our amazing foster network, and Joanne and her family stepped forward.
Fostering is such a rewarding experience. You give these animals an opportunity to be adopted into another family and to teach them the skills that they need. Angel has been such a great dog that we have actually decided to keep her as part of our family, and she'll be joining her 14-year-old sister, who was a second chance rescue 14 years ago, and her new name will be Mabel.
Sometimes it's hard to see this outcome when animals come in ill or injured like Angel. But with a little hope, loving care by the HCH clinic, and compassion from our foster families, animals' lives can be transformed. I am absolutely over the moon that I get to wake up every day and do what I love.
Living in a shelter can be tough. We know that it can. We see it every single day. But that is why we have foster families, so animals can live in a home. That's why we have volunteers, so they can spend quality time with the cats and dogs, making them feel at home here at High Country Humane.
One such volunteer is Doug Littner, a man who's agreed to a very generous proposal.
I'm here today with Doug Littner, who has generously offered a $5,000 match for the event today. Doug is an adopter, a donor, and a longtime supporter of both paw placement and now High Country Humane. Doug, can you tell me a little about why you're so committed to High Country and our mission to help transform the lives of both animals and people?
Well, I'm retired and I feel like I still need to be relevant to the world, and one of the ways of doing that is helping other living things that aren't in a position to help themselves. And also by being an adopter, or if you decided you want to be a foster, you've got somebody to go home to. Since I'm single, the house was always empty. It was boring, but now I go home. There's somebody who's been saving up their energy for me all day long, and it's just one gag after another.
I know you can't pick a favorite, but can you tell us a little bit about one of the animals that you've adopted over the years that really inspires you?
Pokey. I met Pokey at the first Barks and Brews, and I just went over to see what the dog, maybe give him a pet, and he laid down at my feet, and the handler looked at me and said he doesn't do that with anybody. You're the first one. And we just kind of hit it off. I introduced him to my dog the next day, and he was a senior dog. And I think that was another thing that made it special. And I had another senior dog, and they just kind of hit it off, and they were just the best pals and the best things to go home to that would make me laugh every day.
That's wonderful. Well, we really appreciate your generosity, and we hope that your donation will inspire others to donate today for this match, $5,000. And so all donations made up to the first $5,000 will be matched dollar for dollar. And thank you, Doug.
You're welcome.
In the future, we hope to provide affordable wellness services and low-income services to pet owners in our community. We would like to offer more spay-neuter. We would like to expand our kennels. I would love to provide an area for puppies to socialize and play in a safe and comfortable environment. We hope that you'll come and visit us at High Country Humane. We are open 7 days a week from 11 to 5. Whether you'd like to volunteer, foster a pet in need, or meet your new best friend, like Dobby here. We have lots of cats, dogs, and small critters up for adoption, and we hope to see ya.
And remember, none of what you've seen here tonight would be possible without donations from people like you. So from all of us here at High Country Humane, we just want to say,
Thank you to our donors. Thank you, 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 donors, for everything you do for us so we can take care of these beautiful babies.
Thank you.